The electronic game of the future.
The Average Gamer Podcast is starting now.
What? Okay, so David, what's this about the gummy bears in Hiroshima?
Oh, we're not going to welcome our viewers? Okay, welcome.
No.
Okay, never mind.
We have listeners.
Listeners and viewers now. Anyways, so what I was telling Chris before was, so Amazon has this product with Haribo gummy bears. There's these like sugar-free gummy bears, and every single one of the reviews, of the like 10,000 reviews, is about how if you eat more than 10 of them, you will have like a day worth of diarrhea. Like you'll just explode out of your asshole for a day. And so I was like, oh, this is fake, whatever, blah 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 blah.
So you bought it?
No. And so it blew up everywhere. Like BuzzFeed started talking about it. Like it was like everywhere online. Like everybody's freaking out. There's countless videos now on YouTube where it's like the Haribo challenge, and you purchase these sugar-free candies, and then you try to eat as many as you can before your ass like explodes.
What's the time limit between ingestion?
Like 2 hours.
Okay.
So anyways, I thought it was all
buy these gummy bears and send them to Shane and not tell him.
Exactly. So like I posted it on Reddit and I was like, oh yeah, we should send these to our congressman or something. Or it would make a great office prank if you were in an office and you were like, you didn't like people there, and you would just have a bowl of these sugar-free candies and people would just be munching on them, and then they'd all have the runs the entire day. But yeah, there's people on YouTube who like, it's no good. And I was doing a little investigation on this. The reason behind the fact that it does this, because I've ingested many Haribo gummy bears before and been fine.
Oh yeah, kids and grown-ups love it so. The happy world of Haribo.
But the problem, and
Thanks, Chris.
Andy, your cat is going bananas.
I can't do anything about it.
Our poor listeners are like, oh, there's a cat. So anyways, so the regular ones are fine, but the sugar-free ones, the thing is that they substitute the sugar with this chemical, which is like, it tastes like it's like sweet and stuff, but most sugar-free candies, most of them, not even just these Haribo ones, and most sugar-free products have this chemical, but it's also a diuretic. So you will shit your pants if you eat sugar-free candies.
A diabetic?
A diabetic.
Diuretic.
It's like, remember those Lay's Wow potato chips back in the day?
Were those sugar-free?
No, David. They're called Lay's Wow, and they had like this line of like Cheetos Wow and like all of them, and they were like Wow because they were. I hope it's Wow. Maybe I just made that up.
Might have.
Something like that. I gotta Google before I get.
Google.
Lay's, Wow chips. But basically, they had a chemical. They had like, I remember purchasing them at Subway and stuff. And they had just like really low calories and all this stuff. And then they make you like shit for it forever.
That's not good. That's not good for anybody.
Let's see. This product contains olestra. Olestra may cause abdominal cramping and loose stools.
Loose stools. And with that, we will lead into our next subject.
No, we haven't even done intro. Welcome to the Average Gamer Podcast, hosted by Deadscreen.net.
My name's Chris.
My name's Chris.
No, he is Chris. I am David. And the one who's not talking is Andy.
My name's Jetson.
Oh, it's Drew, or whatever we call him on this show.
It's true. Tony. So anybody else drinking anything?
Gatorade.
No.
Gatorade? That's lame. I'm drinking Shorts Brew Juicy Tree. It is a experimental India Pale Ale brewed with spruce tips, cranberries, and juniper berries.
Ooh, that's that good stuff.
It's not that great, but
All right, well, I think this is a perfect transition from the Haribo sugar-free candies to this next subject, video game news.
Okay.
About how the video game company King, aka the people who produce Candy Crush Saga have been on this trademarking spree where they're trying to trademark the word candy, and now they're trying to trademark the word saga. Not like they made up both words. It's not like they came up with them. As you all know, the popular game Candyland, which has been around for 1,000 years.
Dropping bombs.
The game has been around for 1,000 years. But they're suing like everybody. So they actually contacted the Apple Store and were requesting to remove all these games that had the word candy in the title. And now they're doing the same with anything that has the word saga, even though there's many games and like there was like a Kickstarter with the word saga in it and there's like all this stuff, but like none of it has anything to do with their stupid game or copycats, but they're going on this like attack spree.
Well, that's what the big thing is, the copycats on the App Store. Because remember when like Doodle Jump came out?
Yes.
And suddenly there was Doodle everything, even if it wasn't Doodle. And like Stickman blank. So I understand from that perspective where like obviously there's coattail riders, you know?
I get it, but here's my other thought, though.
But do they even own? They don't even own the trademark, so how can you sue for something like that?
And you can't trademark a word like candy. It's not like Twitter. You didn't just make it up out of your ass. It's like it's a real word that's been around for 1 billion years. So you can't just trademark a word that already exists.
Literally zero about trademark laws. But is there any like caveat trademark laws? Like, can they like?
It does. Okay, so there's this thing. Okay, if anybody, we also do TV here at Dead Screen, so I'll go ahead and address this. So on Kitchen Nightmares, there was an episode where this lady, I forget in what stupid city it was, she had a huge flamingo outside a restaurant. She trademarked something. Oh no, she trademarked the word like the word hun or something. Like, hey hun, how you doing? And or y'all, some like generic Southern word that people say all the time, and she somehow trademarked it. And so she was putting like this on like all the shirts and the mugs and the bullshit, and like she was suing people left and right who were saying it and like doing all this crazy shit, and like people like refused to go to a restaurant. It was this huge fiasco. I'm guessing the same shit's gonna happen with King, because you can't trademark a word that's been in the dictionary for forever. It just you just can't do it.
Well, the thing that's going to happen is no one will know anything about this, and that game's still going to sell gangbusters.
That is true. That is true.
But
the thing is though, they're trying to stop their copycats. But I will remind our younger viewers and listeners of a little game called Bejeweled, which has been around also for 1,000 years. And that is Candy Crush, but instead of jewels, it's candies. So I can do anything. I can do like Stool Crush and do little
duties.
Little duties, and you just
little
like put together and they like melt off or whatever. Like it doesn't matter. It's the same game.
You gotta
deal with it.
You gotta poop hammer.
I'm just saying. Let's start trademarking now before you get big. Trademark the word stool.
It's kind of funny because, to be honest, like Candy Crush, it's weird that they're doing this, and I'm curious if it's actually just been blown out of proportion, and they're kind of just being like, "Hey, can we get copycats off or something?" But because basically they've done everything right so far. They're just kind of like a little company. They're not like Zynga or any of that. They're just kind of like a little company that they hit gold all of a sudden.
The thing that I read was they tried to get a guy who had this game called like Candy Casino or something taken down, and the guy was like, "Yeah, they tried to get it down because it was called Candy Crush or it had candy in it." But then like if you looked at his game or something, it was pretty similar. So,
but was it like Bejeweled in any way, or was it like it was like a casino but with candies?
I don't know enough.
Well, that's what from that perspective I understand. The whole trademark thing's where I get thrown off. I understand them like wanting to remove copycat games because it could diminish their brand. But if they're like trying to trademark stuff, that doesn't make any sense. That's why I'm curious if they actually like are, if it was like misheard or who knows. But anyways, Andy just pulled out a bag of Skittles. If you're wondering what that noise was.
It sounds
Skittles or or Snickers.
Skittles.
Scattle.
It's always about that Skittles.
All right. So let's
you guys ready?
Subject.
You guys
Chris.
ready for quick hit news? We're gonna do some quick hit news. All right. The ESRB gives The Elder Scrolls Online an M rating. M for mature.
Surprised literally no one.
No, Andy, they were actually initially trying to get a T rating,
I didn't
but
know
they
that.
got the M rating, but they aren't disputing it, and that's what they're going to go forth with, because they said they don't want to change the game.
It
So
was all right.
online.
What was
What-
M for what? Why did they get an M? Like gore or something?
I didn't read. I would assume violence, probably partial nudity, stuff like that. What's
Just so
is,
stupid.
is World of Warcraft M?
Nah, dude. World of
Yeah,
Warcraft got
see?
that big T.
Anyways, they were shooting for a T. That's why this is notable. But all right, next, the new Hitman game has been basically formally announced.
I saw just a little blurb about it.
My
My Jimmy's got all excited.
It's been rumored for a while. I'm surprised your Jimmies have been wrestled, considering your animosity towards Absolution.
It was, I mean, the only place to go is up.
Well, let's see if this wrestles your Jimmies. The quote is, it's coming to next gen, PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
It's gonna look so good.
We've adopted an open, non-linear level design approach to the game, ensuring the game will play out across huge checkpoint-free sandbox levels. Our aim is to create a living, breathing, and believable levels which will allow gamers to play around with AI to create those unique moments every fan of Hitman franchise loves.
Yeah. What they're saying is, the last one didn't work out so well, so let's go back to blood money.
That's kind of... That's what it looks like. Of course, this is like, it was rumored for a long time, then there was like rumors of cancellation, but that wasn't true.
It's gonna look
And-
so good.
I'm happy. So
I can't wait.
I know, you wanted Absolution to be your new favorite game, but I guess it didn't pan out. I enjoyed it.
Also, side note,
Mm-hmm.
because we'll work this like a TV station basically. Coming up, listeners and viewers, later in the podcast, you will get to hear exclusives about The Last of Us and also about the huge Xbox and Machinima debacle. So stay tuned. So continue, Chris.
They're not exclusive.
Yeah, nothing is exclusive. about
Not
those
exclusive.
stores.
We're just regurgitating
Nothing.
it. But
All right.
listen,
HBO Go is coming to PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4.
I'm all
Previously,
about
it
it.
was on Xbox 360. Of course, you still have to have an HBO subscription,
That's fine.
which you have to get through your cable provider, but it
But-
is still pretty cool.
but the
But-
CEO announced formally
Go
that
on.
he encourages people to share their HBO Go passwords or and usernames because it helps promote it and it gets like new listeners in and a younger generation, blah 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 blah. AKA, if you want to hook up your dead screen bros with some HBO Go passwords,
I knew
the
it was going
CEO
somewhere.
I have HBO Go passwords.
do you really,
Yeah.
Andy?
My parents have HBO.
And
Can you
do
hook
you
me
have
up?
it,
Yes,
All
I
right,
have
just
it.
read it over air.
I'm not gonna read it over air.
Andy? But the CEO says to share with everybody.
Nah.
All right, well, you'll share with your bros after.
I'll share with my bros, but
All right, continue, Chris.
All right, Final Fantasy 13 Lightning
Oh, I'm so
Returns,
bored
the
already.
final in the Final Fantasy 13 saga. Thank God. Well, the demo is available today
Whoa, where?
on I assume the PlayStation and Xbox stores.
Oh, all right, I'm be right back.
Afterwards.
my gosh,
Next,
That's great news.
I want to report next week, David. You got it?
That's great news. Yes, I will report next week.
Alrighty. Grand Theft Auto 5 looks like it will be coming to PC. Surprised no one.
yeah.
But the big news is that basically the rumors have been slowly getting more substantial. A document containing over 170 references to PC development bugs, numerous notes on DirectX 11 support, and a related smog weather setting, mention of the last-gen toggle used during development, and bugs relating to a 64-bit system. Basically, a bunch of PC-related items solely were on a bug list that was leaked about Grand Theft Auto 5. And it's been added to Amazon Germany and Amazon France's website for purchase on PC. It was removed, of course. That actually happened previously, but it's pretty safe to say that game will eventually come to PC. Who knows when, but
And then I'll buy it in a Steam sale in like 2 years and download
yep,
some
and then I'll
sick-ass
download
mods.
some sick-ass mods.
Sick.
Chris, off the
Alright.
top of your head, do you know if Half-Life and Counter-Strike are playable on Macs?
I not off the top of my head. I know they got ported to Linux, so I wouldn't be
My
surprised.
point
if
is,
it's on
there's
that.
some crazy fun Gary's Mod games that we need to play with us for, but if
All right.
the two
think I have
Mac
a
users
copy.
can't play them,
I wouldn't be surprised because they converted it over to OpenGL to get it on Linux.
how about I just look it up right now? So
I mean, it would take 5
whiner.
seconds. I know you are a little whiner.
The Googs.
The Googs.
I'm going about it the wrong way.
In the meantime, I will announce that Resogun DLC is on its way, according to developer
Ooh.
Housemark, my apologies. I literally played that game for 3 hours last night.
I know, I saw you. You're crazy.
So
3
good.
hours.
So good.
Because I played it on that Vita remote play, so I just sit in my bed with TV playing Resogun. I'm going to get all them trophies, and I'm going to get that platinum.
Was your
I
was
want
your
that
G-
Platty too, but it's hard.
was your GF annoyed that it kept saying "Save the last humans"?
Nah, I
the
put,
last
I
humans.
put one headphone ear in. See.
All right, Dave, you need to buy Gary's Mod and Counter-Strike or Sword. What do you need? Counter-Strike or Half-Life?
Well, no, Gary's Mod's a standalone thing now.
All right, I'm writing it down.
No.
Gary's Mod.
Yeah.
How?
It started
And
as
if
a
our-
Half-Life 2 mod, but then it became a standalone thing because Valve said okay.
This game requires that you own a Source Engine game such as Counter-Strike, Half-Life 2, Day of Defeat.
Well,
David,
maybe I'm 100% wrong.
You are, David. I have a free Half-Life 2, so you just need to make a Steam account, buy Gary's Mod. It's only
Okay.
$10, and we are
Okay.
going to play some sick-ass games.
Cheers.
I'll play under one caveat, Andy, that you research prior what we're gonna do.
No, I haven't done. I'm all ready to go. We can play tonight if
Perfect.
you wanted.
No,
Okay,
I'm saying because I don't want that game's like one of those things where you could join a room and it could be
I
absolutely
know.
awful.
Yes, I know. But they did this
Okay.
update now. So now when you look for games, it's like, hey, do you want to play this weird game or this weird game? And you click it, and you're like, okay, here are these servers for this weird game type.
Go ahead, David.
What I was gonna say was, if our listeners and viewers want to join in on Gary's Mod and Half-Life,
Oh,
below we will post the links to our accounts that you can play with.
brilliant. Have you heard this game Rust?
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about it. It's made by the people that made Gary's Mod. It already it's projected to outsell Gary's Mod like crazy.
Gary's Mod.
Gary's Mod.
It's supposedly like Minecraft except for real.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's gonna be crazy.
So anyways,
Minecraft is for real.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
ready to
know
play
anything about
Minecraft
it.
again.
Yeah, you guys can
Yes.
do that.
No,
guys-
you have
I'm
to
not-
play with
I'm
us.
not, Andy. I physically cannot do it for my mental health.
It's
Like
the
I will get
Legos of our
so
generation.
angry.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not a part of that generation.
You have to.
No.
It's
All
a
right.
bro thing.
All right. Last thing on the quick hits.
Quick hits.
This one's quite sad, but it's something we all kind of already knew. The Wii U ain't doing too hot.
No, it's not.
It's not doing too hot, guys. It's doing
Well,
so.
they haven't released their blockbuster hits yet, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, but
right?
listen. Nintendo has formally cut the Wii U sales forecast from 9 million to 2.8 million
That's sad.
by almost 7 million units.
That's crazy.
And
You should go buy a bunch so they're still okay.
that's all right.
No.
And the 3DS projections have also been revised downwards from 18 million to 13.5. So even
What
though
about
the
those
3DS is doing well,
2DS projection.
that's I'm assuming it's included in that.
Oh,
But anyways,
because the 2DS
listen-
is stupid.
Listen to this, David. I know
Yes.
you love your finances.
I do.
Nintendo,
I was the
because
next.
of all this, Nintendo was forecasting net profits of 55 billion yen, but is now expecting a net loss of 25 billion yen.
For you non-Wall Street types out there, I used to work on Wall Street.
Oh,
Anyways, short the stock. So sell. But
What?
once the games come out, buy, because they may beat those crazy low expectations now. Because all the expectations are down here now, so the stock is already really low. Guarantee it. I haven't even looked at it, and I already told you it's probably down 15%. So you buy before the games come out, it shoots up, and boom, profits. And then you guys
Okay,
can play
Mad
Gary's Mod with us.
Mad money,
Okay.
David money, David
Mad
money.
Buy. Sell. Don't take my advice. I have no legal advice. Do not take my advice.
Nintendo
Yeah, but
is up 4.11%
Damn!
on the day.
I was wrong.
on the day,
That's crazy.
they announced this forecast like late last week, so who knows what
Did
happened.
they?
Over the
Yeah, I
last
wonder what
5
happened there.
days, they've dropped 11%.
Oh, there you go. So
Quick
today
tip.
they bumped up.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, it's
Oh,
pretty.
there you
Jump
go.
on that
So viewers,
quick.
had you taken my advice 4 days ago, you would have made a profit.
God damn it. Anyways,
Right.
so it's not looking good for Nintendo. It's kind of where it's like where the GameCube was, but worse. I don't know if you guys knew about the GameCube, but it didn't really live up to expectations. And even
Sega
though it had
Dreamcast.
those big games like Smash Bros. Melee, it's still.
Smash Bros.
I mean,
I know about
PS2
the
and
GameCube.
Xbox kind of whipped it.
GameCube was fun though. Fuck
Yeah,
the
well, the
haters.
Wii U, like, if you go to Wii U and like buy it in 2 years, you're gonna have fun because you're gonna play Mario and Super Smash Brothers and Zelda and.
You mean when we buy the Wii U in 2 years?
I'll probably buy it because it'll probably. They're. Anyways, I mean, the console's kind of messed up though because they like no one's making games for it besides Nintendo, and even Nintendo, of course, they release games on such a slow turnover that it's like, it's sad, Andy. Madden's not even coming to it. Madden.
Who plays Madden on the Wii?
Nobody, but it's just it's the ethics, man.
Nobody.
Nah, homie. Madden's not a Wii game.
All right, now our two big stories.
Big
I
stories.
get relatively big again because we're in the seasonal drought of video games after holidays. But luckily, The Last of Us DLC release date Valentine's Day because Naughty Dog's like fuck your girlfriend, play us, and
While you play us.
while you play us. It's a prequel, which they already kind of alluded to, where you play as Ellie and there's this friend Riley, and you do stuff. That's about it,
So,
right, David?
do you guys think that we'll be playing before or after she's already been bitten?
Before. She'll get bit right at the end.
So you
Oh,
think
yeah.
that's where the game will end? Like the game will end with like the bite and
Twist,
then,
twist,
like,
twist,
you know,
twist,
from
twist,
there?
twist, twist, twist.
Or will the game
Yeah.
end when like Joel first sees you and then boom, it's over?
I think it's well before because they already mentioned like fireflies and stuff, and we know. By the way, spoilers, but fuck you. They already mentioned the fireflies and all that, so this is, and she's obviously in some other camp that.
Well, no. Oh, this is
Fireflies.
so it's confirmed it's a prequel for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
they
I'm
already
saying,
kinda
is
did.
it gonna be is like the opening sequence gonna be when she first gets bit and like we see her like get recruited and all this shit through the fireflies, or as we're playing, will she get bit at some point and then from there like it unravels?
I don't know. All
Who
I know
really
is they're going
knows?
to the fire. They're going to end up at the Firefly camp.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's going to
obviously.
end like right there. Well, you don't know how far back a prequel it is. But
What do you guys think will happen once she gets bitten?
nothing. They'll like freak out for a little bit. The Riley chick's gonna be like, "Get away from me! I'm gonna murder you!" And then she's gonna be like, "It's me!" And then
Then they
and then
kiss.
she gets
Obviously-
left behind. You see what I did there?
Ooh.
Left behind. Twist, twist,
Boom.
twist, twist.
We just
That's the name of it.
unraveled the title.
That's the name of the DLC. But anyways,
Exclusive
yeah,
here.
she'll probably get left behind because she got bit, and then she ended up living, but she makes it to the camp, and then
Yeah,
they
so
end
maybe you
up to the
play
black
alone a
lady.
bunch as Ellie, like sort of that
That's the whole
winter
game.
scene.
That's literally you play as Ellie like the whole time.
Yeah, but
And there's a
without somebody
quote-
with you.
It doesn't emphasize combat quite as much as the main campaign did. Supposedly there's a lot of walking around looking at stuff, which is I'm all about that shit.
I'm all about that.
I love
And it's
that.
because the reason there's not as much combat is because you're playing as two young girls, basically.
Yes.
They already
Plus, when we met her in the game the first time, she wasn't like experienced with
yeah,
a gun
she
or
hadn't
anything.
killed her really. And they already said like there's ways where you can have like different infected kill each other and stuff, or like different clans of humans like
So it's gonna be like
fight
more
each other.
strategy.
yeah, something like that. We still don't know, but it's coming out Valentine's Day, so pretty fucking pumped.
Oh yeah.
As y'all know, that won the Average Gamer Awards Game of the
It
Year.
did.
It did. Yeah, I'm sure you all know that. Don't worry. So
And everybody's waiting for next year's awards already. Our emails are so full.
so full. All right, David. Go talk about this Xbox dispute.
Here's the big story. And
I
I
don't
want to
fully
do
understand this.
a little PSA to our listeners and viewers right now.
Mm.
You cannot buy dead screen. Nobody can. Okay? Our words that are spoken to you, our fellow listeners and viewers, are our own opinions, not the conglomerates.
Yeah.
So we don't sell out for anybody unless
There's
you
a
wanna
lot of
pay
money
us,
involved.
Unless there's a lot of money involved, and we will disclose it, and we'll say, hey viewers, go
We're
to
talking like-
audible.com/deadscreen, and then
Yeah, we're talking like $500. Yeah.
yeah, like or you know, ooh, surprise guest in the background. Anyways, so unless that's gonna happen, you can't buy us.
Yeah.
Gotta be a price, and we're gonna disclose it. So let me just go right into the big news story of the week, which is the Machinima and Xbox controversy.
Now tell us about Machinima first of all.
Machinima.
X.
So Machinima is the largest gaming network on YouTube, by far. It's the and basically they have this, for viewers or listeners who don't know about this, they have this network where smaller gaming channels or medium-sized gaming channels all connect to the same parent network of Machinima, and then they give them a percentage of their revenues. So by being affiliated with Machinima, they get like I don't know their percentages. Let's say like Machinima gets a 60% cut, and the actual content provider gets a 40% cut.
But then everyone wins because Machinima gets.
But everybody wins because you get like 1 trillion subscribers because you're part of the network and blah 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 blah. Okay,
Gotcha.
So Xbox does, or Microsoft does something. Hey, it's legal. Everybody does it. They do a paid advertisement campaign, which it exists. We all do it. We don't do it, but other people do it. So they contact Machinima and they say,
Machinima,
hey guys, we have X amount of money that we're setting aside for you to use in your network and basically promote our product.
Okay.
So good. That's fine and dandy.
Yeah, I'm following.
That's fine and dandy. But then, and so one of the documents actually got leaked that Machinima sent out to their network provider people, and this actual leak is provided by Ars Technica. They're the ones that got the leak, not us.
Yeah,
but anyways, in this leak document, Machinima tells the person who signed the contract that the period that they're going to be doing this campaign during is January 13th to February 9th. So that's the campaign period. Okay. And their role, and this is verbatim. Your role with the campaign is focused on driving awareness for the Xbox One release, and that includes the video games. That part is they include all that in there, right?
So Microsoft went to Machinima and said, advertise Xbox One, please.
Yes, and so Machinima then wrote a contract out to their people, and they actually tweeted, but then they deleted it, and they actually I'll put the picture here of the campaign thing they put up where they were saying, hey, this is our promotion, which is you get $3 per 1,000 views on your video if you do certain things, which is like talk about the Xbox for like 60 seconds, and then they also had to say what game they were playing through an Xbox One, so they had to say, hey, we are playing Call of Duty Ghosts on the Xbox One, here is us playing and enjoying.
I mean, this sounds all just fine, David.
This is all fine. This is all fine, right?
It all sounds fine to me.
So I'll keep going.
Business.
Yes, it is called business. So, and capitalism, baby. I'm all for it. So anyways, another part of their thing is, and viewers and listeners, listen up to this part, they have to tag their campaign videos with this special tag, which is XB1M13. So that's the campaign tag. So if you actually search by that tag now on YouTube, there's like 1,000 results that come up. Most of them, though, are from people who are like, you can't buy us, Xbox. You can't do this. This is not right. You can't buy us.
Yeah, a bunch of
So you'll the actual numbers.
So it's a bunch of kids who don't know how business works.
They don't know how business works. I'll tell you why they're angry, though. I'll tell you why they're angry.
All right.
So then the Machinima in their contract also says, you may not say anything negative or disparaging about Machinima, Xbox One, or any of its games in your campaign video. Okay, whatever. That's
Yeah. Okay.
okay.
That's
Okay,
fine,
and here's
but,
where
like,
here's where it gets a
whatever.
little gray. Here's where it gets to get a little gray.
Gray had it.
They-
Let's do it.
They say your campaign videos must annotate to the Xbox One YouTube channel or another campaign video on your YouTube channel that is part of this campaign. It's a little hard to understand what they mean there, really.
Was it just
but
linked
then-
to each other?
Yeah, but then they say confidentiality agreement, and they say you agree to keep confidential at all times all matters relating to this agreement, including without limitation the promotional requirements and the CPM compensation listed above. So basically,
There's
like,
the problem.
so basically, they're like, hey, keep this all super secret. Don't tell anybody that we're paying you, how much we're paying you, anything, right?
But tell
That's-
everyone you like our product. And
But tell everybody you like our product, which is against the FTC rules. Because what they don't want to happen is, hey, Xbox pays me $50 to say very nice things about them, but I don't tell my viewers, and basically it's a commercial, and they don't know it, and it's not right, it's screwed up. So the thing is, they came out with a statement. Okay, Xbox and Machinima came out with the public statement, and Machinima said, "Hey, we said to keep all of our documents confidential and the pay confidential, but we didn't say to keep the fact that you were being paid confidential." So it's very, the language was very gray, and so because of it, younger partners, because in this document also it says a lot of them are within the ages of 13 to 17. A lot of the younger ones, probably didn't read the contract, and B, didn't understand that language. So who's at fault? Hey, the language was very gray, and if they really were doing this, they should have really made it very clear, hey, you must disclose that we are paying you, and you must tell our viewers that they are listening to an advertisement, because otherwise it is not right.
And that's the David Block.
And that's David News.
Well, no, that's kind of. I mean, so who do you personally think's at fault here? I still don't fully understand. Is it like? Do you think it's the kids misreading the contract and thinking there's a big deal and they don't realize it?
So here's the thing. Xbox came out with a statement saying, hey, we told Machinima to stop the campaign completely, and to also, like, hey, like, also you have to label the videos. And so Machinima then said, okay, we're telling everybody they have to label their videos as paid advertisement, blah, 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 blah. But, hey, we didn't do anything wrong either. Who's at fault? I don't think anybody is really at fault. I think the language was just too gray, and
as it is in every business document.
As it is in every
that's what I was
business
going to
document.
say. Isn't this
And
just how it
also,
works?
I don't know the exact statistic, but hey, what percentage of people actually read contracts? It's probably really low, especially when
I would
all
read
these...
every single contract.
Okay, well, you are a businessman, my friend. But most people who are just, let's say, casual YouTubers, all they see is, wow, I get $3 for every 1,000 views. Sweet. And then that's it. They just press confirm or whatever, and then that's it.
I'm sure the link. Okay, so I mean, I'm just ignorant on everything, but is the law? Would there be a law broken if you present something as an advertisement that isn't an advertisement? I mean, present something.
Backwards.
Yeah.
There is
not
a
as
law.
an
There is a
okay.
law.
And that's
they
what you're
broke
saying
it.
before.
So the FTC hasn't formally gotten involved, but there's a chance they could get involved if
I don't
it's.
think they will.
But it would have to be the only way I think they'd get involved, honestly, is if some leaked document came out where Machinima said, "Hey, don't disclose that you are like if they specifically said don't disclose the fact this is a paid advertisement," but they didn't do that. The language is just very gray as to how confidential.
And
What
it's
parts
true.
are
It's like
confidential?
that's how. But it was either purposely written that way or, like Andy said, that's how all of them really are.
Yeah,
So it's
all
probably
them,
just
all
a
business
bunch of
languages kind of obscure,
probably
yeah.
someone leaked it to Ars Technica and they just didn't, you know.
And it's funny because in that actual document, I read the entire legal document. It says in there like, "Hey, if you ever share this, we can like sue you." So who knows who shared it? But thank you, Mr. Whistleblower.
Yeah, what's interesting though is that like it's a weird business, Machinima, because it's really just taking like kids that have no business background that got kind of half lucky posting their game streams online, and suddenly they're running a business in quotes, and then they're getting contracts like this. It's weird.
Yeah.
No real person's reading it over. They sold their soul, for all we know. I know Machinima's had issues in the past with like people joining Machinima and then getting like, for some reason, hating them. I don't remember why though.
Well, it's most of these. I don't wanna, because we're not shit talkers here at Dead Screen, and we're not saying anything. We're not saying anything bad. They didn't do anything wrong. We're just reporting the news here.
Preach.
But what I'm saying is, you know, a lot of these contracts with these networks are for, I don't know the ones exactly for Machinima, but some of them are like, hey, you have to be in our network for 2 years. So basically, they don't screw people out of it, but let's say you're this like young YouTuber with parents' consent, and you get this channel and you get on the network and you get 40,000 subscribers, and suddenly you're making bank, but you're giving Machinima a gigantic cut of it, and they feel like, oh, well, this is my video, like this is them.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that got you there, so it's kind of like they feel screwed for 2 years, and then they get out and they're bitter and blah 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 blah. But hey, that's business, and they're the ones that got you to that point, so you should be grateful.
Word
to your mother.
There you go, Andy. You got anything about that? I know you're into the YouTubes and the streams.
No, I got nothing. I don't watch Machinima streams.
Wow.
Damn, but you know, protein pills on it now. You love them.
Yeah, and it like, well, I don't. Their things aren't that exciting anymore. And then.
I haven't watched it in a while because I got confused because all they post now are like 2-hour-long things. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's kind of changed. The novelty sort of wore off for me.
You heard it here first.
Oh, the novelty's worn off for Andy.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to hear the biggest news though?
What's the biggest
Chris's
news?
girlfriend is moving in with him. Yeah.
That's not the biggest news.
That's
Wedding bells.
The biggest news. Are you ready?
Yes.
In Oklahoma City,
There's a basketball
Taco
team.
Bell is testing a quesarito.
What is that?
A quesadilla plus burrito.
Yeah, but what technically is that?
It's like the Chipotle secret menu where instead of a tortilla shell, they use a quesadilla.
I was just about to say that. For our listeners and viewers out there, hey, you're like, that screen is awesome, but what do I get out of it? Boom, you're about to get a pro tip right now. So pro tip, dead screen number
Bro
one.
tip.
Pro tip number one. If you go to Chipotle, there's actually a secret menu many of you may not know about.
It's an unknown thing.
Some people might not know, especially our younger viewers. And so if you go to Chipotle and you say, hey, I want a quesarito, they'll make you a burrito, but the inside is cheese. Like melted cheese. Like a quesadilla opened up, made burrito style.
They just take a quesadilla and use that as a tortilla.
So, boom, mine equals
and they'll only make
calories is that?
Probably a lot. And they'll only make it if there's not a lot of people there.
Yes, exactly, because they will be sassy about it.
Because they'll be like, that takes me a while to make, sir.
Sir, that takes me a while to make.
Sir, that takes me a while to make. Why you gotta be a dick like that?
Well, what else is on the
Chipotle,
radar?
Chipotle doesn't even have a quesadilla. It's like a secret menu item on top of a secret menu item.
Secret menu inception.
Secret menu.
Basically. But anyways, Taco Bell's, it's in the test market. I'm pretty fucking stoked.
Speaking of Inception and the fact that here at Dead Screen, hey, it's not only just video games, it's also television. So, we're also going to tell you about this new show on Adult Swim, Rick and Morty. For all you who have not seen it,
okay,
it's
tell
really...
me,
Chris and I.
I'm sick of hearing this shit, David.
Okay, what?
No, I'm saying, like, okay, here's your fucking chance. Here's your pitch.
Here's my cell. Here's my
talking
cell.
about it nonstop.
Okay.
Go ahead, pitch this.
Rick and Morty but it might not be a good sell for you because you'd hate Doctor Who. Rick and Morty is animated Doctor Who
Sounds awful.
meets Adventure Time, meets
Sounds
Back to
even
the
worse.
Future, meets
horrible.
Abed's like wet dreams from Community.
That's like my worst nightmare. That sounds
What's
like the
Hobbit?
combination
Oh,
of the most
Abed's.
annoying parts of
Abed.
every single
Because
thing.
the show is made by Dan Harmon, who's
I thought
a
you said
producer-
Hobbit's Wet Dreams.
No, not a Hobbit's wet dream.
Abed.
Abed's.
From Community.
Because Dan Harmon made Community. It's really good, and the reason it tied into Inception was because one episode before this last one, they had a virtual reality inside of virtual reality inside of virtual reality burrito.
What?
You have to watch to find out, viewers. It's that good.
Like-
and it's for
okay,
free on
you-
Adult Swim.
Stop. You said that with something like that would be like the little the little like
That's
incentive to
I
get me
mean,
watching like an
yeah.
intergalactic
Boom.
burrito. That's
Boom.
done nothing for me. It's done
Boom.
nothing. You failed at your pitch.
I don't know, viewers.
I caught an episode like midway for 2 minutes and then I changed
Yeah.
the channel. That's my review.
Because you were like, oh, this is too wacky for me. I don't get it.
Oh,
this is too does sound wacky for like Chris.
But our younger viewers might enjoy it.
Too
Links
wacky.
below for the free video where you can watch it. Legal stream, no downloading illegally
No,
here.
no DL, no
from
P2P,
the
no
Adult Swim,
donkeys, torrents,
the Adult
LimeWire,
Swim, the Adult
Napster,
Swim.
Bear Sharon,
Is donkey a thing?
email,
Oh.
and
Well, we'll give you the
email.
legal link below.
Oh,
Whew.
wow,
That was a big
That was a-
episode,
that was a doozy.
and Shane wasn't here. Sorry,
Shane wasn't here.
viewers.
Dude.
This is what happens when Shane's not here. We actually like talk about real things. When Shane's here, we just get I attempt to talk about real things, and then I get interrupted halfway, and he's like, "What's vodka made out of?" That's what happened.
I'm reading Emmanuel Lewis, and I'm going
Yeah,
to get
we
a case
get
of
weird Maxwell things.
and we
Webster.
get a case of the CeeLo Greens.
The case of those CeeLo Greens. All right, that's
All
it.
right, viewers.
Unless anyone else got anything else. Andy, you got anything else?
No, I've just been playing that NBA 2K14.
Oh, you liking it? Guess what I've been playing?
What?
Resogun.
Oh.
All right, well we'll put our PSN names below so you guys can join your Dead Screen Bros online.
All
And
right.
stay tuned every Thursday morning. We'll be release a new episode every week
Of what?
of that's the Average Gamer podcast.
Well, now you're pushing me to release this Thursday mornings. You know the work that goes into
The
editing
video.
this?
I'm
takes-
going to post the video every Thursday morning.
Okay, I'll give you a little thumbs up. Then I'll go wiggle thumb.
All right,
Here it
viewers.
comes.
Wiggle
You've been-
Comes the
thumb.
wiggle
great.
thumb. Wiggle thumb. All right, David, because Shane's not here, you got to tell us what's happening next week.
Next week, stay tuned for more video game news, television, and more.
Haribo.
Machinima.
Haribo.
Kids
And more
grown-ups love it, so.
stool-related news.
You haven't heard, Andy? You haven't heard that jingle? Kids and grown-ups love it so. The happy world of Haribo.
I mean, I just like that you sang it to me.
I mean, but
Can you sing more?
it's such a good jingle,
Sing me some more stuff.
Andy.
All right. Our
Okay.
viewers are like, all right, logging off.
That's it. David,
See
post a
ya.
link to Haribo.
Cheers.
Bye.
We have to